Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited to share this video with you guys today because I've been asked quite a bit about finances, how I'm saving money, how I'm doing financially since my divorce, and I am really excited to share my tips on how I've been saving money. So probably randomly throughout my YouTube channel, you'll see different budget videos being sprinkled in that have to do with like tips for saving money. So I think just as I kind of come up with tips or realize that I'm doing something is when I'll make a video. So I'm going to share a couple of tips with you today. If you guys want to know how I've been saving money, keep on watching. So the biggest tip that I would have for you is to start tracking your expenses. And the way I did this personally was I took one entire month to track my expenses to see exactly where my money was going, because most of the time people don't really realize what they're spending their money on or how much they're actually spending their money on. And a lot of financial advisors recommend using cash because as you use cash, it kind of hurts you a little bit more because you see it go rather than swiping. But in the first month that I wanted to assess my spending habits, I went ahead and used my card because there's no better way than to electronically like see what you're spending on and how much you're spending. So I went ahead and just used my card for the entire month, and I came to find out that I was spending quite a bit on food going out to eat, even though I really didn't have the money to be going out to eat. And it wasn't so much that I was like dining in restaurants and sitting down and all that stuff. It was more so picking things up on the fly, like when I didn't have time, my son and I are hungry, we're running errands. That really adds up throughout the month, believe it or not, like $100, $300, $400, $500. You know, it's like, and I'm ashamed to say how much mine was, and and I was like, how in the world, like that could have gone into savings? Like, no. So that has really been X'd out for me. And then surprise, surprise, I found myself spending a lot of money at the Dollar Tree, even though items are $1. That adds up throughout the month to about 100 or 200 bucks. So that was another habit that I've really cut out. I've only been going once a month and allowing myself to go once a month when I'm running low on toilet paper, and I'm only allowing myself to buy things that I need for my house. I'm not really like going through the aisles and like getting things that I just like see that are fun. Now if I see that something's going to be handy in my home, then of course I'm going to pick it up, or if I feel like it's going to be a money saver in the long run, then I'll pick it up as well. So that is my first tip for you guys. Find out what you're spending and how much you're spending and cut those extra spending habits out. My second tip would be to renegotiate your bills. So I definitely did this, and this can be from like switching providers or just simply talking to your current providers if you're happy with the services and seeing about getting something a little bit lower. So my phone bill, you know, I'm very happy with it, and I did have some issues with my bill when my husband and I separated, so I was very inconvenienced, and they went ahead and they upped my data plan to like unlimited everything at the same price. So I was happy with that. I was like, hey, I'm getting more for the money, so I'm good. I'm gonna keep it like that. I was almost debating on switching to a different company, but I've been with my company for 13 years, which is T-Mobile, and I'm a preferred customer, and I feel like on occasion, if I have to be late on a bill on occasion, I have a little bit of pull, and if I do have any issues like that, they are very quick to compensate me and accommodate me, so that's why I kept them around. Cable, you guys can go ahead and check that out, renegotiate. For me, I didn't have cable for 4 months or internet, so obviously I need internet to work, so I went ahead and combined a bundle, and I went ahead and did that with phone, internet, and cable, and I only got what the package came with. If it didn't have a DVR, this and that, like, I did not get it. But it just made sense for me to get cable because the internet itself was $89 or $70, I apologize. And for $89, I could get cable, a box, and a phone. So I went ahead and did that. Your lights, you could talk to them about getting a lower rate if you can, especially if you're up for renewal. And then of course, like everything else in your life, you can just renegotiate and save a lot of money that way. Like a couple of $100s a month if you really talk to everybody and renegotiate and say, you know what, I'm considering shopping around, or I just can't afford this payment anymore. A lot of companies want to keep your services and they'll help to accommodate you. My third tip is to cook in. So as you guys saw, I spent quite a bit of money going out, and that was a huge shock for me, being that my budget was already so tight, and adding up those monthly like picking up quick food spending habits. I was like, no more. So I've been eating in quite a bit. I think I allow myself to pick food up maybe once or twice a week max for my son and I, and it's got to be like stuff that's on special. So now I'm not saying I never go out to eat, like, But when I go out to eat, I want to be able to splurge and go out to eat with my girlfriends or my parents and be able to enjoy myself. I'd rather have one really good dinner a month with friends or family and have a really delicious meal than a bunch of little takeout meals. So definitely eat in, cook a lot more, and that money can go into your savings account. My next tip, believe it or not, is to save loose change. So I made a video recently that you guys were really intrigued with, and that was me saving loose change and doing what I call the $5 challenge. So the $5 challenge is where you save every $5 bill that you come across and you put it in an envelope or a jar, whatever you want, and it really does add up, you guys. So for me, I started in April and I decided that's going to be my Christmas fund, and every $5 bill that I encounter, now you can't say like, can I have fives? It's just like the by chance $5 bills. That's what makes it fun. You'll never notice that that $5 is missing. You really don't. And I just put it away in an envelope, and that's going to be my Christmas money. So come like maybe November, December, I will, count it up, and that'll be my budget for Christmas. So I mean, that's what I want to do. You could do that for a vacation. You could do it for pretty much anything. Now, I've also saved 4 milk jugs that, because obviously my son drinks a lot of milk, and one is for pennies, one's for nickels, one's for dimes, and one's for quarters. So that's going to make it easier for me to wrap them later. And I don't know if I'm going to fill them up to the top and wrap them, or if I'm going to like do it at the end of every year and wrap them. But that's a great way to save money, and loose change definitely adds up. I think I have like a quarter of a jug already filled with quarters, which we know is like quite a bit of money. So that can add up to quite a bit that you can put in your savings account as well. And then the last way that I've been pretty much saving money and being able to save money is by having multiple streams of income. So that's one of my biggest tips, is just because you have a day job or a full-time job doesn't mean that you can't do something on the side. I see a lot of people that are like, I don't have time, or I don't have, my schedule's so busy. Everybody has time to make money. Everybody has time to do something, even if it's just an hour a day that's going to make you money. So for me, I do have my DJ business, which is my bread and butter, and that's what pays majority of the bills right now in my home. My second stream of income is Scentsy. So that's where I hear a lot of like, I don't really have the time. And I mean, my friend that just joined 2 months ago runs a full-time DJ business. He's way busier than I am. I mean, I'm talking working all the way from the morning, from like schools and parties for businesses, all the way till the nighttime, till 2 in the morning, and he's already making checks upward of $1,000 a month with Scentsy. Now that's not like the average. I'm just saying like you can work your business and make what you want. The money's pretty much limitless, but yeah, so I can't make like number claims, but that is like what he's already making, and that's because he runs a full-time business. So that's just on the side. So yeah, Scentsy definitely pays my utilities in my home, and so I'm able to just keep that money on the side, and I'm really excited about that business. I've been doing it for a long time, but now it's becoming, instead of like a hobby and something to kind of fill my home with fragrance, it's something that I do as another stream of income, definitely. So it's growing. I'm really excited about it, and if it's something you guys are interested in, let me know, and you guys can feel free to email me. I'll put my email down below. And then my third stream of income is YouTube. So actually I have 4 streams of income. So third is YouTube, and this was a hobby that became something that I can make a little bit of extra money with, which is great, but I do it because I love it. And my fourth stream of income has been selling things in my home. So I've been on Facebook using a garage sale Facebook page that is local to me, and I've been selling things like crazy, like literally guys, frames, diaper genies, stuff for the baby, baby clothes, my clothes, like things that I'm no longer using since I'm purging my home. I'm selling like the better looking stuff on there and keeping that money and stashing it aside. And then I'm going to have one big yard sale for all like the kind of rejects from that page. And then I'm just going to have Goodwill come and pick up the rest. So yeah, definitely be creative. Find what you love to do and make it a form of making money. So if you like to create things, make money using that. So if you like to cook, you can start a business of your own. If you like to bake, sell cupcakes on the weekend, there's so many different ways to make money, but those are just my tips for you guys. I'm going to be doing other videos, like different ways that I'm saving money around the house, different ways that I'm saving money like in my car, just different things like that, different topics. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!